Hey guys, welcome. Over the weekend, a couple of my students sent me this particular video of an accident occurring between two vehicles, and the question was who was at fault. And in driving, we are literally looking for who has the right of way and who didn't have the right of way. I'd like you to also watch the video and analyze it for yourselves. For those of you who haven't seen it yet, viewers' discretion is advised. This time around, watch it in slow motion and think about it very carefully. All right. For you to be able to easily analyze this correctly, you need to know what type of intersection it is. Now, from the looks of things, it is an uncontrolled intersection, meaning that there was no traffic light to stop anyone or to give anyone the signal to go. It's an uncontrolled intersection. So here, right of way plays a major role in dissecting this whole situation. Now, from the looks of things, you had a black car and a white car. So let's try to analyze, where they are coming from and then who has right of way and who doesn't have right of way. Apparently, this happened around East Legon. I'm not too familiar with the intersection too much, but from what I gather, this is how it looks like. If you have if you know the area very well and you have like a different view, please let me know in the comment section and let's dissect this very well. This is going to represent the white car in the video. This is going to represent the black car in the video. Now, as you saw, the black car was coming at top speed, right? And no person in their right senses will be going top speed like that into a curve. It can happen that the person may be drunk or the person may have uh, experienced a brake failure or something, but in this case it hasn't really been investigated yet. So let me just assume that all things being equal, everyone was in their right senses and there was no fault with any of the vehicles. So he was coming at top speed like this, and there was no indication that he wanted to turn. So I'm assuming he was going straight this way, right? He was coming at top speed, going straight this way. And looking at the road structure, I'm definitely sure he had right of way. That is why he was speeding like that. The white car, however, was coming from this side and then crossing to this particular direction. If you watch the video carefully, you realize that there was a structure here, like an island or middle pavement here, and the white car was going around it this way. So obviously, if this car is going straight and this one is branching this way, then the black car obviously has right of way. The black car obviously has right of way. So this is basically it, this way. And then he crossed this way, and then there was a smash, and then looking at the impact and everything, apparently the one in the white vehicle died on the spot. This is very sad. This is very sad. Now that we are, getting closer and closer to Christmas, there's a lot of in fact, there are going to be a lot of people in Accra. There's going to be a lot of traffic, and there's also going to be a lot of partying and reckless driving. So please be careful anytime you are driving around. Usually, December records the highest cases of drunk driving, during the year. Those of you who are planning to go out, well, I'm not going to say don't go out, but anytime you are going out, please be very careful. And this also brings us to the issue of right of way. Now, in as much as you may have right of way, you don't always insist on it. Like I keep saying, always drive like you are the only sane person on the road and everyone else is mad. Not everyone knows the rules like you do, and don't always expect people to do the right things that you know or the right things to do. For some people, even though they know the right thing, they will still not do it. So just to protect yourself, always make sure you drive defensively and always be on the lookout, even when you have right of way on the road. In this scenario, well, someone may have a different opinion and say the white person, the one in the white car, had the right of way. Regardless of whether they had right of way or not, right now, the person is gone. The person is dead. Okay? So don't always insist on your right of way. It is good you know them. So you approach, the intersections with some level of knowledge. So that just in case an accident happens, we know that, oh, party A is at fault, party B is at fault. But not in a case where you can literally see danger looming. A lot of times you have accidents occurring at uncontrolled intersections, or because a lot of people do not know the right of way rules. So let me just share a few ground rules to remember all the time. Anytime you are entering an intersection and you are going straight, or you are maintaining your lane throughout, automatically you have right of way. So let's say this black car, for instance, he was going straight. So in this case, for someone who is going straight through the intersection, you automatically have right of way. Now, the first rule you should remember, I think I should have mentioned this first. First come, first serve. That is usually how it works. First come, first serve. So even if you at an intersection, you don't have right of way and you get there first, you have right of way to go to. Okay. Then again, to buttress the first point, if you have to cross someone to get to wherever it is you are going, then automatically you have to wait because you don't have right of way. So let's say, for example, this car is coming from this side. This vehicle has to cross this vehicle to get to where they are going. So obviously, the one in the white car has to wait. There's no two ways about it. In the case where you have someone turning left and someone turning right, and they have to more or less like intersect, the one who is turning right has right of way over the one turning left. And for this one, it is because in Ghana we drive on the right hand side. If you go to the UK or South Africa or Kenya or Rwanda where they drive on the left hand side, it is the opposite. So let me try and demonstrate it. So let's say, for example, right, this car is coming from here, and then this car is coming from here. And this one is turning this way, and then this one is also turning this way, right? So from the white person's perspective, he's turning right. From this person's perspective, they are turning left. But then they are joining the same road. Now, because we prioritize turning right over turning left, obviously the white car has to go first before the black car, even when they get there around the same time. I hope you learned something from this and you are going to apply it in your daily lives. Be careful, especially in the month of December, and always stay safe. Bye for now. See you soon, and adios.